Obviously, spoiler warnings apply. I've deliberately held off streaming this for a few days to give you a bit of time, but I am going to be spoiling the 2 new missions in tonight's stream, and therefore the YouTube videos. So if you don't want spoilers and want to play it for yourself, then no, now would be an excellent moment to stop watching this stream. Just saying. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's get this show on the road. So, pop the journal, and we start with the new episode, or rather the first of the 2 new episodes, The Center Cannot Hold. Apparently things fall apart, and some rough beast is slouching its way towards Kronos to be reborn.
The treacherous Ja'ula has requested to speak before the High Council on Kronos. A little-used Klingon law has restored her house, temporarily. As matriarch of her house, she has the right to speak before the council if she wishes. Whether she leaves the Great Hall alive or in chains remains to be seen.
She will.
She has much to answer for.
Let's be...
The task force assigned to Ja'ula, I have requested your presence during this meeting. Should the barbarian make a nuisance of herself, I expect you to do what must be done.
I'm assuming he does... Oh, Tomsho, thanks for the sub. I'm expecting that he does not mean invite her out for a couple of pints of blood wine. Indeed, it is Trek o'clock, Tomasho. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, to Kronos we go.
The Empire well.
Indeed. Wait, I don't serve the Empire, Jimpok. I serve the Federation. I realise this is a minor detail where you are concerned, but let's lay a course for Kronos. And we're jumping all the way over there. You know what? Hit the transwarp. Yoink. Something like that. So, welcome to the Kronos system. When was the last time a Starfleet ship rolled in here? Best not to ask. So, we're beaming down with a full combat away team. That's always a good sign, isn't it? Yes, Jimpok is still alive, Tomasho. Somehow he hasn't been messily butchered. Attendees are still arriving, and we need to meet with Captain Kagran of the Kitama before things begin. Okay, fine. They even provided a waypoint. Hey, Kaki. Really good to see you again. Wait, any relation to Torvan? Kev and Van Zyl, okay. You switched force as well, then. Well, those are the new Kitama uniforms. I dare say we're going to get drafted by the end of this one. Hey, Kaki.
This will be a historic day. There will finally be a reckoning for Ja'ula and House Mokai.
Fat
While I'm
chance.
surprised that the Chancellor has seen fit to allow Ja'ula to speak, I believe it is only a formality. One way or another, she will face justice today.
Or, more likely, she will turn up with some hideous surprise and proceed to wipe out the half of the High Council that the Iconians didn't get. Also, Captain Kagran, I realise it might just be a courtesy title, but you appear to be wearing a flag officer's rank pips. Just one of those petty little details that keep coming up. Do I think she will surrender without a fight? Why am I asking stupid questions?
Ha! She is Klingon. She is coming here for a fight. Trust
Exactly.
me, surrender is not her goal.
No, it isn't. So what is the goal? Probably take over the Empire, or at least kill as many of the High Council and dignitaries present as we can manage. Which reminds me, we are standing at ground zero of what we know is going to be an attack, Kagran. I realise you and I do this kind of thing on a regular basis, but can we get the VIPs out of here? Or at least behind force fields?
Ja'ula was a skilled politician well before she became the matriarch of her house.
Ah.
I think she hopes to sway other great houses to her cause today. Normally, I would consider this a wasted effort,
But you have doubts. Also, something is eating my food.
yes, in high esteem. They honor his dreams and his vision.
Oh dear.
Where the Federation is concerned.
Oh dear.
Many Klingon see Ja'ula in the same light, and that concerns me greatly.
Yeah, because, we don't really want another war, death, mayhem, bad mushroom trips. Recommendations beyond itchy trigger finger?
In addition to the Chancellor himself, I would speak to a few House dignitaries before the event begins. Any insight we can gain on their motivations will be valuable. I would begin with House Martok. They are currently neutral, but that may not last. A word from Martok can change the course for many houses.
You think Martok would be pro-Federation, especially with Worf acting as his Jintak?
House Duras is as always aligned with Jimpok.
Of
They may
course.
speak with you on matters the Chancellor will not, however. House Collect was once a staunch ally of House Mokai, and many believe they have renewed that alliance. I would see where they stand if you can. Finally, I would speak with the representative from House Mokai.
Know thy enemy, Captain Kagran? An interesting suggestion.
Recall the ancient Klingon proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Something like that, yeah.
As an arrogant braggart, he might slip up and reveal valuable information to you.
Or more likely, Akai is such an arrogant braggart that Jula hasn't trusted him with anything useful. Okay, let's go work the room. Right. Van Zyl, any tips? No. Rina, no. How is Tovan, by the way? I haven't spoken to him in, well, forever. Not since the horrible airlock accident. Right, start with House Martok, who I assume... Hey, Martok! How's Worf?
Fine time to visit Kronos, my friend. Ja'ula and Chancellor Jempok have everyone on a knife's edge these days, thanks
Wonderful.
to their clash of wills. As you know, Klingon diplomacy can be quite combative at times.
Oh, yes, you
Perhaps
brought the
we will
dogs,
fight
I
at each
see.
other's side once again.
Perhaps, yes. That would be an honor, General, but I remain optimistic.
I would not cling to that hope too tightly. Jempok is running out of allies, and the Mokai have more friends than he knows about.
Of course.
When it comes to blows, be on your guard. Someone might decide it's time to put their knife in your heart.
Oh, come on. After the last Federation Klingon War, there is a long list of Klingon captains, starting with Duras, who want to do exactly that. Where do you stand anyway, General?
I will do what is right for my family, for my house, and for the Empire. Always. Never doubt that, my friend.
Yes, but it's funny how the definition of right can slip.
But that will be resolved in good time.
They tried to kill each
I will
other.
not see all I have fought for destroyed by this Mokai upstart. For now, Jempok has my support.
Okay, so Martok is allied with Jimpok, but only because he wants to kill Jimpok himself. Right, next up, Worf, hi.
You there! Not you! You! Yes! Come over here! Waraf, son of Waldon, has a warrior's thirst! Are you here to bring me more blood wine?
No, it seems like you've had enough. Here, let me bring you the true warrior's drink. Are you Klingon enough to handle prune juice?
I'll be the judge of that, globfly. I could drink Kalis himself under the table if I wanted to.
Really?
What then, if not to refill my flagon?
Well, cure for your halitosis would be good.
My first thought is that it's a fine excuse to drink. My second thought is that I need more to drink. There they are. All my thoughts on this so-called summit.
Oh, let's leave the man to it then. Kappa! May his victory over a tankard of blood wine be remembered. Or perhaps not. It really does depend on how things go for him. Right, House Collect. The local sympathizers. House Walden is all about alcoholism. You're telling me, Sir Boulevard, that they do not respect and honor the true drink that is prune juice? And they call themselves Klingon.
Look, nah. Speak quickly, or I will acquaint you with the business end of my boot.
And a very fine spike it is too. But as for what I want, it's your opinions on this meeting.
What of it? Old Gempuck will puff up his chest and make a lot of loud, irritating noises before he tries to put Jaula to the blade.
Yes, and let's face it, Jula knows this as well. She would not be invoking the reinstatement law. She would not be coming down here if she did not have an ace up her sleeve, and a stacked deck, and a rigged dabo table, and any other cheating metaphor you came to think of, or indeed care to think of. Words, usual words. So, what's amusing her?
Besides that foolish look on your face? Yes, something amuses me greatly. Stick around, and you will learn what it is soon enough.
I'm guessing it has to do with all the disruptors they're carrying.
Hall with noise and flatulence. This is tiresome. Go bother someone else, assassin of joy.
Wait, Londo? Are you sure you didn't... Okay, fine. I didn't expect the Centauri to send a delegation. Okay, so we now know there's gonna be shenanigans. Let's go have a chat with Gerard. After all, I mean, what's the worst he could do besides... Oh yes, I've humiliated this guy in combat about 4 separate times, haven't I? Oops.
Kavan, I take it you're here to see where my house stands on the Jaula problem.
Yes.
Jaula is a product of a dead age, chasing the dreams of her martyred brother, seeking the glory of a war long ended. She is a threat to the prosperity of the Empire, and will be dealt with as such.
Except, as I've said already, she knows this. So she is not going to walk in here without, well, let's be honest here, a plan A that involves violence, assassination, and explosions.
Yes. Well, I do not agree with the Chancellor on all things. He has the best solution for this problem, and he will have the support of my house. If there's nothing else, there are other matters that require my attention.
So, House Martok and House Duras are in agreement. For an encore, the sun will go cold in about 30 seconds' time. Let's see, we also have Akar, and we'll just circle around and work the room. House Mokaya here.
Have you come to gloat? Or do you have enough wisdom in that ugly skull of yours to seek the favor of House Mokai?
Does he look familiar to you? I mean, I know that, yeah. You're sure you don't have a great-grandson by the name of Garon? It's Garon's grandfather. Yeah, right, okay. Huh. Which is interesting, because that would imply Garon was House Mokai. Makes you wonder how he wormed his way to the top, doesn't it?
We seek what every true Klingon seeks in life. Glory for the House, and glory for the Empire. And today, we will find them.
And as the venerable warrior once said, a true warrior does not seek glory. Glory seeks them. How do you see this happening anyway? I mean, besides the obvious and heavily foreshadowed assassination, I'm not sure what the generation count is, Ranger. Gingerbread, so it gets complicated. There's time travel involved.
Soon, Jaula will arrive. She knows the truth of things. Soon, she will speak truth to power. To say what must be said, and her voice will be heard throughout the Empire. When she is done, all true Klingon warriors will know the truth and do what must be done. Soon there will be justice at last.
Okay, so yeah, there's an ace in the hole somewhere. Like I said, there is time travel involved here. It gets complicated, and I haven't had nearly enough to drink to try and work out the details.
We shall find out soon enough. Now be gone. I grow weary of the sound of your voice.
Ah, well, you wouldn't be the first. Not among allies. Oh, I think he is among allies here, but that's just me. Right. Last but not least, a check-in with Jumpok. You know, the sheer number of disruptor rifles in this room is mildly alarming.
Come on. Thank you for attending this summit. If we are lucky, it will end quickly and without bloodshed.
Jumpok, we're never lucky. How long have you been Chancellor now? You know perfectly well. We're never lucky. Fleet doesn't send the Sutherland if they think we're going to get lucky. Especially not that time on Riser.
I will deal with the Mokai trader and her misbegotten How swiftly and with finality. If there is any part of them that remains Klingon, they will meet their ending with honor as warriors.
And when they beam in with a very large bomb, or just start shooting, or just all the many ways this meeting can go off your script, Jumpok. Not including but not limited to dropping the entire Great Hall through a mushroom rift. Let's face it, that might be on the cards. Yeah.
If not, they will spend the rest of their days in the frozen depths of the penal colony at Rurapente.
Ah.
At least there they will provide some service to the Empire.
Yes, many would indeed choose death over such a fate. You can make your mind up whether I'm talking about the exile to Rurapente or the paperwork from temporal investigations.
We'll find out soon enough. The barbarian is due to arrive shortly. Be wary. The woman is treacherous. She may try any number of things to avoid her unpleasant fate.
Good advice, Chancellor.
Return to my position. We will watch the proceedings from here.
Yeah, but before we do that, we're just gonna, pull on the body armor. Because you know this is about to get violent. Prep the pulse wave. Secondaries are good to go. Alright, let's do this.
Ja'ula, she's here.
Well, well, well. Well, at least he's being polite about it.
The Council recognizes the leader of House Mokai. Speak!
Klingons! Warriors of the great houses! In the name of Kalis and of Takuvma! Hear me now! You know my name. You know my house. And what it has done for the Empire.
Started a futile war, punched holes in the fabric of space and time.
The Chancellor of this great empire is a coward and a liar.
Oh.
He stole his title.
Oh-ho!
In a duel to the death with Martok. And yet Martok, the true Chancellor, still lives. But Jimpok's dishonor doesn't end there. When the Herc returned, he hid from our greatest enemy like a craven Fakiri. Once my brother led the Empire to glory. We had the Federation on their knees. And now we build ships with them. These stains on our honor must be cleansed. Let us bring an end to Jimpok's reign.
Oh, nicely played.
You, unknown traitor to the Empire? The only thing ending today is you, woman.
I think not. Patak! Death to Jempak! Kapah!
Right then. Somebody get a transport, lock on the Chancellor, and beam him the hell out. Go, 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 guys. Also, pop a few grenades, and let's roll out the freezers. How are we doing? Shooty, shooty, shooty. Everyone okay? Right, metaphasic radiation, go.
Death to Jempak!
How about...
We must leave this place.
Go. Cover, cover, cover.
Lukara, Jalichu!
Haha. He just called for a beam out. Right, where did they go? Also, tricorder, dodge roll, cover, 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 heal, 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 if you don't mind. Thank you. How are we doing? Badly. Martok, you are... Oh, yes, I forget. It's Martok. He's unkillable. Hook me? Oh, yes. Rebel warrior, I assume. Grenades, grenades, grenades. Shooty, shooty, shooty. Ah, Honor Guardian. That must be who this is. Righto, pop another heal. Yoink, how is everyone? Doing fine so far. Come on, shooty, shooty, shoot. And freeze him.
Fight on for the Empire!
Right. Okay, Jimpok is still alive.
Things we need to discuss.
Yeah, she kind of has a point where you were... Boulevard. I mean, they're Klingons. It isn't nanopulse blades on a gun. It's nanopulse blades that happen to have a gun attached to them for those moments when the dishonorable Patakjai aren't within stabbing range. Get your priorities correct. Alright, so she's blown the truth. Martok's isn't dead when he should be.
So much for diplomacy. I had a feeling that Jaula would attack. I admit surprise at the number of allies she had at her side, however.
I'm not. She wouldn't have walked into this with a song and a rose between her teeth. She would have made sure the deck was stacked. We did well to come out of that in one piece.
Jempak will demand swift retribution on Jaula and any house that stood with her today. I suspect my days of neutrality will be coming to an end soon.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the second favourite Klingon pastime after, obviously, war with anyone outside the Empire. It's a civil war. Yes. Ranger, someone suspected there was going to be trouble. I think everyone suspected there was going to be trouble. Right. Alliance Command has been attacked in the Seron system. In order to investigate and render assistance, transport room is standing by. Okay, well, I doubt anyone else has anything useful to add. So let's get rolling. Beam us out, get to orbit, to the Seron system. It's more like Civil War 202 Electric Boogaloo. So...
Captain Karsnar of the Imperial battlecruiser Mukwick. It is good to see the face of an ally.
Yes, you appear to be flying half a ship over there, Captain.
We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bakhtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. But now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to Grethor.
Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. It's a trap.
Good. My crew yearns for glorious combat. Soon, there will be great deeds worthy of song. We will fight,
Aha.
and if we die,
honoured dead. Think of Klingons who let themselves be used as bait in a trap. Because this is so obviously... Yeah. Right, either he is setting it up or there are cloaked ships lurking. This is so obvious a first-year cadet could pull it off. Right, in on standard thrust. And, well, what do? Answer, we spring the trap. Overextend in space. Aha. Right, repair the battlecruiser. Called it. Right, tractor repulsors. Keep them all in front of me and hammer them with as much weapons fire as we can manage. Rotate out, spare the forward shield. Go evasive for a second. And loop it back. Stand by overload attacks. Boom, boom. And boom. Job jobbed. Right. That's the battlecruiser up and running. Now let's deal with the heavy escort. And sudden but inevitable ambush. Surprise! No, not really. Urgency power. Forward guns onto the Hector. We'll try to kill that one quick. And then hammer on everyone else. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Okay, got him, and oh, they've got the rest of it as well. So, hoover up the loot. All stop. Let's see. Kashna!
It is true. Warriors from other great houses have joined forces with the Mokai. They dishonor their ancestors with this treachery.
Yes. The situation has become, well, complicated.
They are traitors without honor, and will pay for their treachery with their lives. Quickly, there are other disabled ships. We must bring them back into the fight before the rebels return.
Indeed, let's get moving. I like the way this man thinks. And yes, she may not be the newest ship in the fleet anymore, but she's still a beauty. Quick, compact. Admittedly, I've never been a fan of the split neck, but, yeah.
Honorless death.
Honorless Mokai Patach! I will litter the stars with your corpse!
They have a new toy. Also, they're throwing around intelligence abilities. Patch up the ship, get the auxiliary shields going as well. Then we'll roll in behind this battlecruiser, get the forward batteries onto him, and hopefully, there we go, make rapid use of them. Drop a radiation pulse onto that bird of prey, knock it down. High yo-yo onto... Oh, wait, no, everything exploded. Right, let's fix up the next hapless lot, get them back in the fight. All stop. And commence bonking of Klingon systems. And now that systems have been bashed, slammed, and generally hammered back into cooperation, yay, let's go.
Is about to burn, and we all know who fights in a burning house.
Klingons.
Hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your death.
Oh, come off it, Jula. We all know how this is going to end.
You and I know how this will end. Think about what will happen once I've disposed of Gempak. The war between the Federation and Empire will resume, and it will end as it should have in my time.
No, it won't.
Would you rather fight at my side, or die under my boot?
How about neither?
As you wish. You've made your choice. Now face the consequences. Fight well, and die with honor.
Well, at least she's being polite about these things. Yes, evening. That is indeed how you refuel a Burrell, or indeed any Klingon vessel. It's just a question of how much blood one you tip into the fuel tanks. If you weren't at red alert, ladies and gentlemen, get there now. Right, go evasive. Break high. Come down on the barrels. Drop in my reinforcements. And proceed to hammer everything as best we can. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Right, Mokai bird prey down.
Make the choice of a wise man, not a fool.
Funny thing about we Federation Yingtach, Klingon province tend to be wasted on us. And are they all dead? No, right, onto the hectares then. Never mind that. Raptor pops out in front of me. It'd be rude not to shoot him. Right, roll high, come in on them, get tracked repulsors going now to make sure they stay there. Fire at will. Yes, 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 yes. How many of you killed? Because I'll wager I've done in more. Alright, pop repairs. And we are clear. That wasn't much of an ambush, Jaula. Where's the real threat?
Victory is ours. The rebels have been beaten. We could have put an end to their leader.
They're not
You
beaten.
fought well today. Soon we will celebrate and we are being hailed by the Chancellor himself.
Okay, who wants to bet this was a decoy?
Gavan, you have
Ah.
won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are continuing their raid against Alliance forces. There is more work to be done. Kajnar, you are to travel to the nearest starbase for repairs. I need your ship at full strength.
And what about us?
You are needed in another system to deal with the rebels. Transmitting coordinates on a secure channel now.
Right, let's go fight another fire then. The janitor washed the bulb, it's not brown anymore. Indeed. Engineering, my ship isn't moving. Fix that. Thank you.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before...
Hey! The Glory Boys showed up. Alright, 10 to 1 I get more than you do, Vakel.
Enterprise, this is Sadea Base. Get clear! It's a trap!
Of course it's a trap.
Let's
It's
fire.
always a trap.
Ships. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh. Okay, pop reinforcements and tracked repulsors. Repairs out. Oh, what do you know? Jula likes her boarding actions, doesn't she? Right, roll down on them. Initiate focus fire and metaphasics. Reinforce the forward shields again. Auxiliary to structural. And keep going for the green splushes. Unless they're Klingon, in which case, shoot for boom. Alright, jobbed. Hoover up the loot. All stop, let's go pull these ships back.
Ships that attacked us. It's not good news. It appears the Mokai infected their computer cores with a virus. To their systems, friends became foes.
Oh,
Let's help them clear the virus from their systems and get them back into the fight. I have a feeling we're going to need all the help we can get here.
so, wow. Apparently no one outside of my ship does cyber warfare anymore. Or is it me, or does Vakel look even smugger than half the Klingons? And yes, this is why you never open random links, especially when they're promising you hot Orion girls. Or men. Can't judge these days. Right, all stop. And commence repairs. So, one cruiser fixed. One command cruiser fixed. And one frigate, well,
Commander
mostly
Superstar,
fixed.
Database. We're still clearing the virus from our core systems. We have partial control and should restore full ops soon. Our long-range sensors are picking up numerous signals at high warp. House Mokai and Starfleet.
It's a Fleet Avenger combat. Had it for a couple of years. Okay, looks like more trouble and soon.
Those ships are
Eh.
coming in on the same approach vector. I'd say it's a fair bet those Starfleet ships ships are under Mokai control.
Yep.
Stay sharp out there. This could be another rough fight.
Fix, they're still on fire.
Here they come. And they're
Mostly fixed. Really? Okay, popping decoys.
Those are rebels from other Klingon houses.
Yes, we had that shocking revelation. Vakel, please try to keep up. Popping repairs. No, I don't want the social tab. Go away. Right, pop the red matter capacitor. Brake high. Pop tractor repulsors to get some maneuvering room. Then we'll come down on this hectare here. Hammer it with the forward guns. And proceed to start yo-yoing the birds of prey to death. Like so. Right, finish him with aft weapons. Break high from the fight. Okay, what's left? 2 raptors, a hectare, and a nekvar. Right, as noted, kill the bird of prey fast. Focus forward fire onto the raptor. Nail him. Get onto the next raptor, cut to half speed, finish him off, back up to full throttle, and the Enterprise finished off the Nekvar. Well done, Vakel. You can kill a 30-year-old battlecruiser chassis. Congratulations.
More virus-controlled ships. Let's hope we can get the computers on those ships clear before more enemies come in for the kill.
I swear blind, I've got the only ship in Starfleet whose engineer bothered to install a proper firewall. Okay, well, I'll go do the tricky stuff, Vakel. You and the Glory Boys on Enterprise can just wait for the next run of Klingons to show up. Okay, rolling in. Tap the death trap, and all stop.
We're still trying to get rid of this damn virus. But we have control of most systems, including long-range sensors.
Yay!
A lot of incoming signals. All Klingon this time.
Yay? Well, at least we don't have to worry about shooting any Starfleet. Okay, they're not Klingon reinforcements, are they?
I doubt it. There's a lot of Mokai warp signatures in the mix. If I were to guess, I'd say all of those ships are hostile.
Lucky us. Let's go.
Here come the Mokai.
Right, squirt in, fire at will. Tractors to keep them vaguely in front of me, and then go evasive to break away when that plan completely failed. Call in the Photonic Fleet. I am a science officer. I regard the laws of physics as suggestions. Oh. Right. Lock on that one. Rebalance shields. And maintain fire on the Klingons. Yo-yo high to get away from that battlecruiser onto the Koj Dreadnought. And let him have the multi-warhead systems as well. There we go. Went a little bit early with that, actually. His shields weren't completely down before the torpedoes got him. Ooh, slight temporal anomaly there. No worries. Cut to 1/2, tuck in, and, well, the tractor repulsors just shove the wreck clear before it does any damage. Push, 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 push. Are we clear? Almost. Just get rid of that battle cruiser as well. Zap! And we even bagged one of the dailies into the bargain. Woo! Bonus! Yes, except that it's been heavily upgraded and loaded for bear.
We're losing control. Reading massive system failures. All decks!
You need a new engineer, Commander. You really need a new engineer.
No, stay back. The mains! They're building toward a...
Overload?
Victory while you can. The field is yours.
Run away!
But as you are about
Run away!
to reach is long indeed. Your house burns bright, fools. There's still time to make the right choice and rally to the banner of House Mokai. Choose wisely, or die like these fools.
Oh no, what a tragedy. Helm, take us away from the soon-to-explode starbase.
All hands, abandon...
Rule of thumb, when the villain shows up and starts gloating about how you have won the day but lost the field, be a long way away from whatever's having technical difficulties.
To remotely trigger a warp core breach. The damage was catastrophic.
Yep.
Looks like a few escape pods were able to eject before the explosion. We'll take care of them.
Understood, Captain.
There's more. Alliance Command sent orders our way. There's trouble in a Romulan star system. Mokai trouble. They asked for all of us to look into it, but under the circumstances, I think it's best for Enterprise to remain here with the survivors and the other ships.
Because, you know, I'm the only ship with a decent firewall in apparently the entire quadrant.
Yes. Until we can make absolutely sure their computers are virus-free, I don't want to risk taking those ships into battle.
Smart
Each one of
man.
them could be rigged to blow, or worse.
Hmm.
On ahead. We'll catch up as soon as we're able.
Alright. I'll leave you lot to format C. We're off to the Terra system. Approximately, Westo. The Klingons have apparently decided to have another civil war. The Romulans are... yeah. And... yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, we read you. Help, yes. Start firing. Right. Good old Alachi. Knock them down quick. I said knock them down quick. Right, you know what? Tractor shove to get him back out in front of my forward guns. And yoink, there we go. Right, first one down. Onto the frigate. Re-establish shield balance. And, okay, no need to blow abilities on him. Alright, Kulash. Why are the Alachi running an attack? I thought we'd made up with the Alachi after that little jaunt into mushroom space. R88, what on earth happened here? Have the Klingons popped another of their spore bombs on you? I mean, I can see the whole... yeah.
First, a vessel older than my grandsire warps in, fires some sort of mystery weapon and warps out.
Yep.
Some sort of rift opens up and spews out an Alachi battle fleet, all before breakfast. What is going on here? Is this a new Iconian attack?
No, this is a regular Friday in Starfleet, to be honest. Klingon revolutionaries playing around with dimension-busting weapons, and the Alachi don't like being disturbed.
Why would a Klingon rebel care about a Republic outpost? And how are the Alachi involved?
Because she's Klingon. I mean, what Klingon is going to complain about? A few dozen dead Romulans. As for her choice of weapon, less know about that,
Very well.
the better.
It sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing. Do what you need to do. I've got my hands full keeping this base from blowing to bits.
Okay, sounds like a fair division of labor. Let's go, well, grab the shinies first, then kick in to the rift. Oh, what a surprise. Fire everything and drop in reinforcements. Engage tractors. Weapon spread going. And while we're at it, call in reinforcements again. Oh! Hey, Olisette. Good to see ya. Backup's always welcome. The call-in of the fleet might have been a little bit premature. That wasn't the fleet I had in mind, but you know what? I'll take any help I can get. Attack team up, clear the remaining adversaries, and, well, hello, Freedom. Good to see you again.
Looks like we made it here just in time. I think it's time to close that rift. Our sensors are picking up vessels on the other side. Ilachi by the look of these readings.
I doubt they're from the Happy Space Happy Empire of Happiness. It's a shaky hill to plant your flag on, yes. Right, so, the rip in the fabric of space. Oh dear.
Ilachi warships on intercept course. They're coming from the rift.
Somebody's holding it open. Either that or Jeweler is testing a new variation of the rift that our regular closing methods can't stitch shut. Both are possible. Both are very, very possible. However, for the moment,
More Ilachi ships on approach. Get ready to fight.
works for me. FEV Liberator.
Hold your fire, my friend.
Ah!
The crew of the Liberator is here to help.
Tarsev! Hey, Shroom Boy, haven't seen you in, well, most of the last season, honestly.
We came as soon as we could. Juula is creating stronger rifts with her weapon. They are potent and extremely volatile. Your rift closing methods will not work. Fortunately, we Ilachi have more expertise with such problems.
Good. Would you mind sharing, or...
The
Right.
process requires a considerable level of energy. My ship will be vulnerable to attack while we close the rift. Protect us while we work, and we'll do the rest.
Best not to ask about that, Gosney. Really is.
Hostile
Okay.
Ilachi on sensors. Here they come.
Yep. Let's get on with the... Ooh. Dropping the battleship straight into us, eh?
The Liberator is in position. We're ready to begin the process.
Less talking, more sewing. Quantum projectiles away, shields collapsed, but he did get his support ships away, so dump my tac squadron, clear that boarding party, and lock on to the next escort. Weapons to spread fire, back full power, and dump shield regeneration in the process. Okay, another target down, high on the entangler, and he shouldn't be able to clear weapon up before he goes down. A head full onto the Sigulf. Make a quick kill there. Yo-yo high.
This is the Liberator. Immediate assistance is required.
Yes. We're on it, Captain. We're on it. Alright, get HAZ emitters onto the Liberator. Use tractor repulsors to shove everybody away from it. And start by taking out everything in the way. Call in photonics again to bolster the line. High on those guys. Get rid of the control craft this time. Okay, there we go. That's gone. Onto the battleship. Just right in for a second. Evasives and yo-yos high to clear the escorts. Shock attack. Then come down onto that. Weapons focus single fire. And hammer the escort. Hopefully kill it.
Initiating rift closure process.
And that's nice. Is it closed? Yes, it's closed. Excellent.
They must be dealt with.
Well, if you'd like to start shooting Jarok, that's absolutely fine by me. Clear that one. Deal with that last straggler before it goes anything fancy. Oh, he's not quite dead. You. Get back here. Oop. And weapons recharging. What can I say? Sometimes it's nice to pull out some of the more obscure maneuvers. Break high. Yeah, most starships can have enough energy in them to glass a plant if they are so minded.
The rift is closed. Well done, everyone.
Yay!
The Republic owes you its sincere thanks. My compliments to you and your crew.
I think Jarok has got fairly high standards about when she pulls out the Thaleron Radiation Boulevard. I'm not even sure she has it fitted, but I could be wrong.
Many among us were once Romulan, Commander Jarok. We are proud to be of service to the Republic. There are more of these rifts in several systems. We will do what we can to close them.
I just have the toy gingerbread. I did not get the crossfield itself. Right. Thanks again, Captain.
Afraid Jaula isn't finished with us. I'm
Oh,
receiving a priority
lovely.
voice signal from the Kuvat system. Klingon revolutionaries are attacking a civilian shipyard. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll join
Right.
you there as soon as we've stabilized the situation on base station R88.
So, to Klingon space then. Yes, I The player toys of the scimitar do indeed come with a Thalon burst weapon. I think it's the 3-set bonus. However, I've never seen the official canon version use it. Hello, Captain Corrin. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the water score is in the field, eh?
Ja'ula and her bootlicking Targ spawn have a fleet near the orbital shipyard complex. It is likely they mean to raid it for anything they can steal, or blow it to pieces to deny its services to the Empire.
Or more likely, both. Steal everything that's not nailed down, unnail everything that is nailed down, steal the rest of that, and then blow up the remains.
Indeed. Enough of this ligament chewing. We are here, ready to fight. Come, let us show them the price of their dishonor.
Wait one, Captain. Jula wants to run her mouth again.
People of Kufat, hear me now. I see you now as a liberator, not a conqueror. I wish to free you from the tyranny of the false Chancellor, Jempok.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Are we going to have to reconquer the planet? That's a question.
Kufat is the birth world of my mother. Stand with me now, and we will find honor and glory together. Some may choose to meet me in battle. So be it. I will grant you an honorable death. A warrior's death. The choice is yours.
You have to admit, that sounds like quite a good deal. Fight her, and either you put down a traitor to the Empire, yay, or you die in honorable battle and go to Stovall Core. Also, yay. I'm not seeing a downside here for the average Klingon warrior. Right, let's go. And, oh, there's the Lucara. Looks like a custom job. Right, head half. Engineers, go. Red matter, go. Ship, go. Evade, evade, evade. Reverse shields. Start gluing everything back together. Next time, don't lead the glorious and valiant charge into the teeth of a Klingon fleet, Yusril. Let the Klingons do that. It's their thing. You know, the Lucara... If that's an old-school battlecruiser, somebody's been tweaking it. Are you daft, man? It will take hours to find the superglue. Ah, you underestimate our engineers. Either that, or you're one of our engineers, and, well, all I'm going to say is that there is a long and well-established Starfleet tradition of padding your estimates. After all, if you tell the captain it's going to take hours to find the superglue and then show up within 15 minutes, how else are you going to get your reputation as a miracle worker? Right, yoink high on him. Okay, another raider to get rid of. That's easily done. And, okay, let's barrel in on the Lucara while she's pinned. Weapons, forward intense, initiate overload, and torpedoes into the bargain as well. Although the Lucaras, yeah, shields are top of the line. What do you expect? Not quite as tough as the Bortuscool, but then we've got multiple ships wailing on her, so details. Alright, shield collapse, there we go. Right as I need to roll out and set up for another attack run. So, yoink back, snap back, cut to 1/2 impulse, weapons on forward, high yield and intelligence targeting engaged. Then proceed to strafe in again. And, oh. Okay. She has got a few new toys, hasn't she? Let's get rid of this battlecruiser. Absolutely, Westo. Right.
I've been instructed to give you a chance to surrender, Ja'ula, that you might face justice. Do you accept? Or is there still a small part of you that remains Klingon? A part that demands to die in battle, with honor?
I think we all know which option we'd rather Jula took. This is the point at which he just goes, neither.
Stupid is no way to go through life, Captain. I will correct your flaws in battle. If you're lucky, you might live to share the lessons with the
Probably not. There's our answer. I think we've been at red alert for the last 2 days, honestly, so I'm not sure why I bothered ordering it again.
Good. The battle is not yet over.
Oh, she's enthusiastic. Right. Dump all the secondaries. Weapons fire onto the Lucara. Punch its shields down. I hope. She's doing a very good job of reinforcing everything. Alright, evade high for a second. Let's deal with these ads instead. Before we get completely overwhelmed, all weapons fire at will. And torpedoes focus on the birds of prey. Oh. Reverse shields again. Boost everything back. Auxiliary shielding up. And TAC team engage. Target that battle cruiser.
More rebels. At this rate, Grethor will be overflowing with dishonorable scum.
Oh, trust me, they're fine. They've had a space problem ever since we got rid of all the Fekre, so that's not an issue. Really isn't. Alright, Starboard Shield's weakening, reinforced there. And there we go, got rid of him. Round onto the weakened battlecruiser, initiate focused attack, quick kill there, pop evasives to get clear, and give me a shot on that bird of prey, please. Okay, bird of prey down, onto the next bird of prey, cut in on him, and kill confirmed. Next bird of prey. Wait, was that a D7? I could have sworn I saw a D7 in the background there, but might have just been a Vorcha that I briefly misidentified.
Now we have allies of our own to join us in glorious battle.
Oh, goody. Anybody we know, or are we just going to drown in red? AP Omega, go. Weapons spread engaged. Torpedoes out. Shotgun everything. Right. Calling in the Herc. When in doubt, get some unusual friends on the job. Right. Yo-yo down. Shield reversion is back on. Fully engaged. Rebalance shields as we go. Round onto that hectare. Job jobbed. And Vorcha goes down, which leaves a Raptor escort to deal with. Or a Raptor escort and all his buddies deal with evasive maneuvers again. Hard over and splat. It's mushroom time! Wait, no, it's not mushroom time. Apparently it's exterminatus time. Phew. Okay, she's never done that before.
It is a non-military barbarian shows her true colors at last. I will not rest until she pays for this cowardly attack. I swear it! But now is not the time for revenge. Now I must help the people of Kuvat. Be ready. When we find her, the Empire will need the best to take Jahula down. Will you answer the call?
Absolutely, Captain. I mean, it's all about diplomacy, after all. And we've been cleared to depart by the Kuvat system officials. Although it should be noted that, no, the shooting has in fact stopped. Right, away we go. So, the centre apparently cannot hold. Although we still don't know exactly which rough beast is slouching its way towards the first city to be born, but I dare say we will find out.
This is a dark day. The poisonous words of Jahula have spread like wildfire throughout the Empire. Many warriors have dishonored their house and sworn allegiance to her. It is the first day of a Klingon Civil War. It will not last for long. I will make every Klingon see Jahula for what she truly is. They will turn their backs on the so-called Liberator and her treacherous house. Soon I will place her skull in the Great Hall as a reminder to all. Betray the Empire. Betray me. And you will pay the ultimate price. A traitor's death. Eternity in the halls of Grithor. Forever damned. Forever without honor.
Jimpok is not a happy man, or so it would seem. Alright, let's get those pistols.
Serve the Empire well.
Wow, he suddenly turned up the reverb on his microphone. Okay. Right, so that was Mission 1, The Center Cannot Hold.